The time for talking is over. It is time for the main event. It is Bonus Royale, a 5-point, best of 5-point series that we're going to be having right now. It's going to be a throwdown between Rise of Gods, Reckoning, hot, trending, cool, kick-ass game, and then the wild class, former hot, trending, savvy veteran, versus the upstart. Let's get ready and go check this out. So this is how it is going to work. I'm going to run a bonus in Rise of Gods. Its multi is going to go on the left. I'm going to run a bonus in wild class. Its bonus is going to go on the right. And then the game with the highest multiplier gets a point. We're going to do that for the first 3 points. Then we're going to take all that information, put it together. We're going to award another point for the most profitable game, and then a final point for the game with the highest total combined multiplier score. So we add them all together, and then you get a point. So if you end up, losing most of these points, but you happen to have like a 200-300x multi for the day, that could be your redemption point. That's that big haymaker swing that we're looking for in Bonus Royale. So let's jump into it. So the first strike belongs to Rise of Gods. So this is first blood, first meeting right here. So we're looking for a big opener here that's going to be able to hold up against whatever wild class is going to put up for its next bonus. I have seen both of these games go crazy, and they also have very similar mechanics, so it's going to be a very competitive matchup.
This is where the fun begins.
Well, I wouldn't recommend any of these hairstyles in an actual fighting contest outside of the WWE. Nice. Okay. A little bit of money coming in on the board right now. Nothing too heavy there. We got Hades. We'll call him Big Deep Purple, coming in here, dropping a 10 cheap. Not too bad. That'll get you a 4-gallon of milk and a loaf of bread these days. So, let's see. Oh my God, get out of here. A little bit more change. We got this beautiful 8X up there, but it doesn't look like I'm getting any re-triggers or anything. So, we're going to be opening with a 12, and that's going to be good for a solid 30X. Out of Rise of God. So let's see what wild class is going to answer with. So here we are at the wild class. There's a 30x to beat from Rise of God's Reckoning. And BT dubs, I got the 4 scatters, which is why we have 2 werewolves. So, I definitely think that gives the upper hand right now to wild class. That said, Jess, the red werewolf, seldom makes an appearance anytime I have ever played. He's like many of the women that I have known in my life, and is, not readily accessible. So here we are. Although, that's not too bad. But there's only the 3 of them, so it's not like, nothing to write home about just yet. But $11.64, it was only $12 on the Rise of God's bonus, so we are very close. And that should put us over the top. Yeah. So it looks like to some amount, this one is going to belong to the wild class. It's going to put it in the book right there. 1524 is going to be a 36X. So, point number 1, let me just get my check mark out of here. Going over to wild class. So let's go on to round number 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for round number 2. It was no time for you, but only a little bit of time for me, because this one is coming in at 46 spins. Let's go. That's gotta feel good. It's like when Rise of Gods went out and had a really good training camp. It's got lots of energy. The game is very responsive. I was getting little wins and things along the way, and it was a very quick trip over to this bonus, but we're already 3 spins deep, and I'm still talking because we haven't made any money yet. So, Rise of Gods, why don't you give me something? Why don't you give me a little something to talk about? It's like they're just, the 2 fighters are just dancing around right now. I'm just gonna force those, like, the fighting analogies and metaphors, like, right into this thing all day long. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a little Poseidon over there. If I could get a couple more mer people, give me the Jason Momoa over here. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, that's got to be worth some money. That is a big son of a bitch hit. That's a knockout. I don't know exactly what that is going to, but that could be today. That could put the, not only the point for this round, I gotta think what I'm trying to say here, but that's the point for the round. That could be the thing that puts the multiplier over the top and earns that extra bonus point at the end to point number 5. The most coveted point. And is there a chance I'm gonna make money today? Because, you know, your announcer here, Bad News Andy, has been taking a shit kicking in the bonus hunts all week. Nice. So if I could actually turn a little bit of a profit today, that would be cool. But I don't know. Depends how that last bonus goes, I guess. But I think we're up right now. Anyway, that's going to be a 56.48 or a 141x. Yeah, baby. I'll take it. Bonus Royale style. Let's go and see what Wild Class is going to do about it. So, not to be denied, Wild Class is going to come in and bonus in 10 spins. Or as the French say, this many. And that's looking pretty good too, because as I was saying about Rise of Gods, that game, it was popping up and coming alive. And it's, when you see that fast bonus, it almost automatically feels like you know it's going to pay out. However, we have got shitty Mike. So I do not know exactly how that's going to go. I didn't get the 4 scatters this time. So is Wild Class fighting back? Or is it like taking a knee, you know, bend the knee, and just going to just walk away, go back to their corner, and try to come back strong for round number 3? Oh, little signs of life here, but I do not like being on spin 6 and 7 and seeing so little action going on here right now. So they're just dancing. They're dancing around. They're getting tangled up in the ropes. They're doing the boxing hug. Yeah, I'm getting my sheet ready. Yep, 372. That ain't it. It's gonna be a 9x right there. So the next point. These points are right where I left them last episode, but that's going over to Rise of Gods decisively. So we're going to the third and final versus round before we go to the judges' scorecards. Let's check out round number 3. All right, the third and final round. Games not so hot, not so responsive this time. I was up a little bit of net profit there, but this was 897 spins to get this bonus. It has ruined any shot I had at being profitable from doing this, but that's just the side note, because we're here, you know, we're here to see who wins the slugfest between Rise of Gods and Wild Class. Who is the superior, whatever you want to call this game. Oh, I needed one more purple hat right there, but apparently I'm getting denied right now. So it's not who has necessarily the biggest or baddest multiplier. It's which one has the best. It's a versus. I kind of trailed off there in the middle of what I was saying, but you know what I mean. We don't need to be profitable. It's head-to-head combat. Rise of God style. Are we going out after that spectacular 141 haymaker knockout punch? Are we going out? Are we going out with a whimper? You know, right now. Come on, brother. Oh, we got a clutch. Clutch extra spin coming in right there. It's like when the fight doctor, you know, slices the mouse over your eye. And it's, the door. The door is open for Wild Class to take the final point. And it's going to need it because unless something ridiculous happens, it's not going to win the highest multi. So, but, you know, that net profitability one is on the table right now after 900 spins. So let's go over to Wild Class for the finale. So here we are, last bonus of the main event. We got an 18x to beat, and it is all up to the Wild Class. We got a very, very attainable dream here that we can make happen. We can make some magic. Wild Class been pacing themselves. They've been taking a whooping like Rocky, you know, from 141x Apollo Creed over there, but they've been pacing themselves and they're ready for the comeback. So let's do it. We got Mike. It's all coming down to Mike. One massive blowout spin. This is the time to land it. Damn. Damn. All right, so for our final bonus, we're going to have a 268. That's going to be but a mere 7x right there. So let's throw it over to the judges and go to the scorecard. Thanks, Past Andy. So, Judge Andy here with the scorecards coming in here, and I got my 2 extra check marks right down here and ready to go. So, the point for profitability is going to Wild Class, coming in with a minus 47 versus the minus $122 on Rise of Gods. Though I gotta say, Rise of Gods was profitable up until that very last bonus that took 900 spins and had an individual bonus cost of 163 goddamn dollars. Until then, it was a complete shutout right there for Rise of Gods. So we're taking that. That one is going to go to the Wild Class. And then the final check mark for the highest combined multiple score right here. We got 76 for Wild Class versus the 209 for Rise of Gods over there. So your winner by split decision will be Rise of Gods. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be Rise of Gods, the cocky upstart game coming in, upsetting Wild Class. Huge, heavy-hitting, classic, trending game. So I had a lot of fun shooting this. Hopefully you had a lot of fun watching it. I have a bunch more of these to come out. They're coming out every Tuesdays and Thursdays. So hit the subscribe button so that you do not miss it. And if you have an idea for a couple of similar games that you want to see duking it out in this kind of format, then just drop them in the comments and I will do my best to get them on there, as long as I can find them at the Mako Casino. So thanks, Mako Casino, for hosting this bonus Royale fight night. And until next time, stay safe and stay healthy.